Hi, good morning. Michelle Ledbetter here, hospice and palliative care, certified registered nurse for over 2 decades, nursing for over 3 decades. On this channel, we talk about life, death, and any topic that comes up around that. You know, through my years of nursing, many times I've gotten the question from people asking, what is the hardest disease to die from? And after all my years of doing this kind of work, I can't necessarily say there's one. There's actually quite a few. You know, I've watched people die from Alzheimer's disease, lung disease, Lou Gehrig's disease, cancers, all sorts of neurological diseases. And those journeys in themselves can be very, very difficult. Each one brings its own little challenge. But here's what I've learned. Most people aren't actually afraid of the dying part. They're afraid of the suffering that sometimes comes along with it. They're afraid of losing themselves to the disease in the process, losing their independence, becoming a burden to their family or loved ones, or no longer recognizing those people who they love in their life. But the good news is that hospice can relieve so much of the physical pain and suffering. We have medications, we have equipment, we have supports, we have different disciplines, we have spiritual counseling, we have music therapy. All of those things can help the patient and the families. But the sad part is that so many people are afraid of hospice. They hear the word hospice and they just freeze because they don't really understand what it is. They wait until the very end, and then I hear the same words over and over. I wish we would have called sooner. But there's also people who say to me that even if they can have their pain totally relieved through hospice, they don't want to lose their decision-making abilities and their independence. And that's why the conversation about the medical aid in dying really matters. Here in Florida, it's not a legal option. Whether you agree with it or not isn't really my point. My point is that every one of us deserves to understand our options, complete our advance directives so that people that we love know what our wishes are, and have those really hard conversations early, making sure that the people we love know what matters most to us. That's not about choosing death. That's about choosing how we want to live until the very end. This topic is being highlighted right now because of Ms. Luna, who passed away on the 25th by medical assisted death in Canada. And I'm grateful that the topic is being talked about because I think this is an area where we can improve greatly in reducing fear around the end of life, is by knowing what to expect, having options, and moving from that place. If you find that this video has been helpful for you, I would be so grateful if you would do me a favor. If you would consider following and sharing this video for somebody else who might benefit from it. That way we can continue to reach out to folks and share the mission of hopefully reducing a little bit of the fear that comes with end of life. Thank you so much to my subscribers and my followers. Until we meet again, be kind to one another.